Namaste. It's Ruby with Wholeness Balance, here to bring you a reading. It's not just any reading. It's a healing. It's a healing reading, and it's created with the purest intention to bring whatever healing that serves us all in the greatest and highest good. I am using a healing process that is coming from this crystal mandala. The light's a little bit bright, but it's a crystal mandala oracle, and there's a phenomenal healing process that's in this book that, along with my intention, my energy, my love, for self as well as us as one, I bring this reading to us, okay? So I'm going to just ask. I'm going to center myself, and I ask for you to center yourself. Bring yourself here now, taking a deep breath. Bring your consciousness to your heart and taking a deep breath and be here. Ask for you to open your heart. And I pray, angel, spirit, guides, beings of pure unconditional love and light, surround us with your grace. Guide us with your wisdom, your understanding, your integrity, your grounding, your protection, your remembrance, your sacredness. Help us remember whatever it is that serves us in our greatest and highest good, right here, right now. We're so incredibly grateful, so incredibly humbled, so incredibly one. So it is. All right. So let's just find out what is a message for us. What can we heal as a collective today, Spirit? I like to shuffle 3 times, and if nothing falls, empowered service. I want to see if I can get you guys to see this. This is pretty important, right? You see that sacred geometry? Just take that in, just taking a deep breath and just take it in. Sacred geometry is really, really powerful. Visualization is very, very, very powerful as part of our own energy healing. And okay, so Ascended Master Yogananda and Rhodonite. Empowered service. I love that. Isn't that magnificent? Now let's see. Card number 25. Twos are all about balance, duality, right? Fives are all about change. Together they make 7, divinely guided. This change in order to bring a balance into the physical experience is divinely guided, this change, whatever that is. And with empowered service, it feels one's own divinity, right? Okay. So taking a deep breath and listen, put all of your expectations, your doubts, your separation, all of it down, okay? And just listen, okay? We bring you the blessings of empowered service. It is your time to assume your place in the world at the table of the masters who serve the loving hand of the divine. You have been asking for your purpose to be more clearly unveiled and manifested in the world. You have endured lessons of patience. You have learned that spiritual progress can be made even without results being immediately obvious. You have learned trust and a willingness to surrender your personal desires into a larger plan. We know that of which you are capable, and we now invite you to step into the next level of empowered service available to your soul in service to the greater plan of divine love unfolding. There are moments on the spiritual path that are something like a divine graduation. You may not realize you have been making much progress in the lead up to those moments. In fact, often the times when your mind tells you nothing much is happening, that at another level, you are making the greatest strides. Some of the most difficult and most spiritual empowering lessons you will master on the earth plane are those of endurance and continued effort in the absence of immediately perceivable result. It may not seem very glorious or radiant, but being able to labor for the light when you are in darkness is one of the most advanced lessons your soul can master. It defines you as a light that can be relied upon to shine where it is most needed, which is, of course, in darkness, with total faith and unconditional trust. This is the hallmark of a truly powerful soul with great compassion. You are willing to feel the light and yet not leave the darkness behind, but rather to stay and shine your light for as long as those you are meant to serve are in need. In the same way that once you have mastered your lesson in one class at school, you progress to the next level of classes in the earth school for the soul. Once you have mastered a certain level of ability, you are given more spiritual opportunity and responsibility. This is as well as a new level of mastery to obtain if you wish to continue to progress with your spiritual journey. As this happens, you are also gifted with the experience of being empowered to serve in new ways or at a new level of potency, wisdom, and effectiveness. What this looks like for each individual will vary. However, you can expect that your work will increase in quality and quantity, that your method of reaching people will either become very clear to you or evolve into a new expansion which will better match your increased power. Otherwise, it may be like trying to shine the light of an entire electricity substation through a single globe, a waste of divine electricity and a possible recipe for destructive disaster, too. Your dreams and opportunities shall grow to match the growth of your spirit. When the oracle of empowered service comes to you, there are particular messages to hear from higher guidance at this time. Trust in your abilities. You do not have to compare or compete with any other. The people, places, and situations you are here to help this lifetime have been selected at a higher level long before you incarnated. By following your heart, taking soul satisfaction steps on your journey, and believing in yourself enough to take risks to allow your growth to happen, you will fulfill your destiny. This oracle asks you to be open to the changes you feel are happening now or as soon will be, including the opening up of new opportunities, changes that need to happen within your work or your life to better honor who you are and what you are attempting to do through your life purpose. You are stepping up to a new level. Although you may experience that as an internal stepping up where you feel you are still doing your same work, but simply in a more potent and far reaching way, it could also indicate external world changes you will need to make. It may be that you need to speak up, take charge, let go, move on, or all of these things and more. To really allow the full power you have obtained through your spiritual workup until this point to be expressed lovingly in the world. It is in alignment with the divine plan that you do this. It will come together easily once you do what you need to do and trust. Finally, if you have been dreaming of something wonderful, a vocation of life path you fantasize about could translate into a real vocation. This oracle brings you confirmation that you will be given the opportunities to do so, empowered to manifest your passionate purpose according to the loving plan of divine will unfolding. If you have been wondering if the situation at hand which is challenging you is something you really can handle, this is the oracle comes as a confirmation. You will be empowered to obtain what you seek. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so just taking a deep breath and be here. We're going to begin this healing process. And I always encourage everyone to listen and then come back to the beginning right here where this healing process begins and decide for yourself if this is something you want to repeat, because free will is what I honor above all. And it is important that you listen and use discernment and then come back and decide if these are the words, this is what you want to choose in your free will, okay, to say. So listen first, then come back, okay? To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Road Knight and Ascended Master Yogananda, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessings of empowered service. I feel so much gratitude in my heart for the opportunity to manifest my inner light in the outer world in service to the great plan of love. Thank you for all thank you for all opportunities, responsibilities, and empowerments that enable me to work as part of the spiritual hierarchy honoring life on earth. Thank you for helping me step into my life purpose with confidence to act on the opportunities headed my way now. Through divine guidance and my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to release any self doubt, judgment, impatience, competitiveness, and fear relating to my ability to serve love in an empowered way. I accept the full empowerment for my service to love this lifetime. I accept the uniqueness of service, that my divine purpose will unfold perfectly for me to use all my divine talents and gifts for the greatest good. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. May the divine grant destiny with compassion. May those that can be empowered to serve according to divine mercy in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. And so this is the affirmation that will be repeated 3 times, okay? I accept the full empowerment of my service to divine love this lifetime. I am divinely empowered to serve in my own uniquely beautiful way. I accept the full empowerment of my service to divine love this lifetime. I am divinely empowered to serve in my own unique, beautiful way. Last time. I accept the full empowerment of my service to divine love this lifetime. I am divinely empowered to serve in my own uniquely beautiful way. And so be it. All right, so this is our card again. What a beautiful, beautiful healing. Thank you guys for being here. Please like, share, subscribe. If you know of anybody that can benefit from these kinds of healings, I share. The intention is to raise consciousness, to help us heal, to help us remember how to do the journey in, remember ourselves, grow into the divine beings in which we truly are. So I send you all love, light, wholeness. Namaste.